Hello and welcome. Today I am working on a 16 by 20 inch canvas from Michaels. The acrylic paints I am using today are just left over from previous pours. So from the purple commission I did, I layered those paints in a cup and I just let them sit for a couple days. I don't know what colors are in the white cup, but I can tell you that they are just leftover paints that I decided to layer in a cup. The acrylic pouring techniques I am using today will be a ring pour and a straight pour. So I did my rings on the bottom and then I decided to use the remaining paint that was in that purple cup to do a straight pour. And I'm going to do a couple straight pours on the outside. This does look like a lot of paint because it is, and I am doing that intentionally so that I can stretch it out and manipulate the composition how I want. You will see me clean up my paint afterwards. So definitely stay tuned for that to see what color I'll get from all of these colors here on the canvas. But that's it for now. I'll let you enjoy this acrylic painting and I will talk to you again during the wet result. here it is. So let's get into this close-up. I don't know if you can see how shiny this painting is looking, but it's going to be shiny in every area. I don't know what colors I layered in this green and gold cup, but the purples are left over from the purple commission that I did for my cousin. I love this center here. And this red is a custom red. So I had some leftover reds from previous pours, and I also had some iridescent red blue by Pebeo. So I mixed that in. I don't know if you can see that shimmer. So pretty. I love the composition. I had to stretch it out a little bit more than I wanted to because there was a lot of paint on the canvas, and I did that intentionally because I wanted to play around with the composition more. I didn't just want to be forced to stay with the composition that was already forming on the canvas. And that is also why I cleaned up all of my paint left over on the table, because I knew it was going to be a pretty like deep dark purple. So here's my table paint. I love this color. It's like a very deep sort of grayish purple, and I knew it was going to be a lot of paint. That I knew, because there was a lot of paint on the canvas, and I knew it was going to be a lot of paint on the table, which is why I immediately scraped that up. I'm really happy that I did that, and I can't wait to use that color. But here is the wet results, and I will show you what it looks like dry. As promised, here it is about 80% dry. It's still damp in the center and on the perimeter as well. But I love how the purple adds contrast between the greens and the reds in the center. As you can see, it is going to be very shiny. There's a bunch of metallic throughout this painting. I love that iridescent red in the center. So I am happy with it. I really am. I'm happy that I scraped the table. I can't wait to use that paint as well. And stay tuned for my next painting. I think I'm going to just work on another composition. I think I'm just going to work on another commission. I have 5 of them that I need to get going on. And actually, I almost forgot. Let me show you the painting from yesterday or the day before yesterday. Here is the dry painting from a couple days ago. So you can see that beautiful gold layer with that rose gold and all the colors, how they blend together. I'm really loving this composition. I love how soft it looks. Very pretty, and there's no texture, so it dried completely flat, and it is ready for varnishing. Thank you for watching.